You know, but my father, late father, he used to come back. When he come from home, he always come with he's very fond of his newspaper. And he always used to bring people had nowhere to go. He bring people home, must give them food and shelter. My father was a person like that. And I inherited it. He used to say, you must love people, open your door. Even a person asks a place to sleep. If the place is over full, just even under the table, don't chase a person away. If people want food, give them food. Want water, ask for water. That was my father's teaching. We had a civic organization, residents organization in Elsies River. And most people, we used to go there, go and listen there, what they say. And then when Bantu Education was introduced. So there was a campaign led by the ANC around Bantu Education. It will affect the future generation. And we used to march. We marched from Elsies River to Pedals to the school board. We used to march. No transport. We had to go by foot. Transport to pedal boat and then. So after that, while we were marching then I joined the ANC. Not knowing, most of the people in the civic were ANC members also. So I joined the ANC. My sister and her husband was in there already. Then I also joined the ANC in 1954.
What led you to join? What were the...
No, I felt the message, their songs they were singing. It was a message to everybody. You know, freedom songs they were singing. They were a message and they talked to us. We need to free us from the oppression, the evils, the way that we are living. And our forefathers have lived. We must take the bondage from our soldiers, ourselves. And that's a good introduction, people. And they used to love people, you know. 1954, so we took demands. We had to go. That time we had to take the demands. We had to go door to door to the factories, rural areas outside Cape Town. And we went to take the demands for the Freedom Charter. One day when we are free, how do you want to live? What kind of a government do you want? So we had to do that work, all of us. Not just the ANC, we had the Congress of Democrats. It was for the white people. And we had the Indian Congress, which was the Indian people. We had the Colored People's Party. And we had the Communist Party underground. The Communist Party was underground, which I myself did not know about it. Underground, but it was an alliance. That was the alliance of the ANC. All of us had to do that work. With Amy, this one passed away now. When I joined, she was already. I met her while I'm in the ANC. And that I felt, that's something, you know, you don't feel tired, but the main thing must be discipline. Yes, you must know how to talk to people. I was recruited in the Communist Party, but Amy was one. There was one in Wolfie Kodesh. There were people I did work with underground. But openly, we are just ordinary people, above. And then 1955, we had to go again for petitions to sign Freedom Charter, demands for the Freedom Charter. In 1956, my mother was staying in Highlands. 1956, Helen Joseph and Ruth Bertha Shabe, she got another surname now. They came to Cape Town. We met with them in Highlands. All different areas, we went with them. And they said, no, we are campaigning, yes, they are introduces passes to women. And we know how it affects the men. It will divide. More women will suffer just as their husbands. Children will be left without parents. We are having this campaign march to the Union Building. And then it's where they even came with their green and black blouse. We went even to Belleville, we went even to the White, and then they asked me, there was a meeting organized at the drill hall in town. I was shy that time, not so good, let's go to speak. I was shy. Then they told me, no, Mildred, you are going to talk at that meeting. I said, how can I talk? No, we are throwing you there in the deep. You are going to say something. Talk, the hardship, how passes is going to affect the women and everywhere, affect the children also. And then when we went to, when the march to the Union Building, but we did not go there. So we marched from the harbour, there, we marched from there to Parliament. So it was a campaign. So those people who came back, we had our report back at the Grand Parade, where all the branches came. All the Bantu people did not go there, so they gave us a report back, what went wrong there. People, I used to talk with people, 1956, when they say I must talk, it just happened. And the words came out.
And when you marched to Parliament, was there lots of support?
Yes, there was. We were a lot. We were. People, we marched there. Because not just ANC, it was a trade union, and the Congress and Indian Congress, women, we were all marching. It was all races.
And on that day, was there any sort of threat by the police?
No, those days, they were not ill-treating. They just came to stand aside, listening what people are saying. We had meetings even at Langa, at Makana Square, where we used to have all our meetings. Our main meetings those days, it was Makana Square in Langa. And the biggest where all races, meetings was held at the Grand Parade. Even I don't know why the Grand Parade is not a heritage. Even the Kadalis was meeting there. And all our meetings, we were having it, report backs, and the march to the Union Building report back was also reported at the Grand Parade. When Chief Albert Lituli came to the Western Cape in 1958, he came by train, and we fetched him. I was also in a reception committee. We welcomed him on the Grand Parade. And he also spoke in the drill.
Mayor, what stands out for you in all the experiences that you had from the time that you became active? What are the moments that stand out for you?
In 1961, so a conference was held in Constance in PE. Conference, FETSO, called the conference there. It was ANC women and the Alliance and so forth. The conference was called in FETSO. So we had to organize a bus load of women. And we managed to organize the bus of load of women. So we went to that conference. And the only white woman was traveling with us. The only white woman traveling was Esme Goldberg, Dennis Goldberg's wife. She was a traveler with us in the bus. I remember on the road we were going to buy food. And there we want to buy food. No, these people can't buy food here. Why can't they? No, they must go around the back. So all shouted, why must we go around the back? No, it's not allowed. So unless you let this white woman buy for you. So we said if we can't buy, we are going back without money. So we all just left in. But we went there because the first time I met Winnie Mandela personally. They were all there. National leadership of the ANC. We met there. It was a time when Konto was formed. You see? when Mkonto we see that was formed. So it was also a way of strengthening the woman, prepare for yourself for the future. Most things were sang through the songs. I even remember Mrs. Florence Matumela from P when she said, "When I strayed home." Oh, no, it's not that song, I'm sorry. I'm going to. Oh, Sizauba tubula game bye, we baleka tubula game bye, we forced to balavuta to Sizauba tu.